What did we say a while ago? Price above everything price above everything else, which means that if now, if something, a piece of information, World War III, is something significant enough for you to need to act on, then price will communicate that to you in the form of prices breaking below your support. It's happened to me a lot of times. Last year, 2016, if I recall, Brexit happened. Brexit happened. Are you guys familiar with this? Anyone familiar with, UK announced that it was leaving. I had a picture-perfect entry in an uptrend where I was already up 5 to 7%. And during that day, when the Brexit was announced, I saw Europe down 5, 6, 7% in one day, US futures down 7%. And what did I do? I liquidated my positions prematurely, even before prices broke down. But as most of you know, what happened after that? After a 1 day, 2 day scare, prices went all the way higher. I think, if I'm not mistaken, that was from, prices went all the way down to 6,100. Brexit happened around 6.8 to 7.2, but prices rallied all the way to 8,137. I missed half of the move, right? And a lot of other instances, I can also share with you a lot of other similar instances in similar stocks where I've allowed external pressures affect my own decision making. But the reason why you want to be able to follow price, and for me, when I look at how I am as an investor and my own identity, I really stick to the discipline of following price above everything and anyone else. Why is that? It's very important in the stock market for you to have some sort of a system, some sort of a philosophy. I don't care if you don't follow technical analysis. If you want to do value investing, Warren Buffett, that's fine with me. But the point that I want to make is that you need to be able to have a system. Because if you don't stand for anything, if you don't have a system that will help you keep you firmly planted, then you'll fall for anything that comes your way. In my case, over the past years, I've learned to follow price and allow price to submit myself to price, to humble myself to price, and allow price to lead me, and not my own urges, not my own emotions, not my own opinions, or at least the overall, what people are saying to me left and right. If those are actually valid concerns, then the market will tell me in the form of how price responds to whatever information is triggering people to make those decisions. So uptrend lines, as long as your uptrend line does not break, you want to be able to hold on to your position. Downtrend lines are, as opposed to uptrend lines, they connect the highs, the major highs of your downtrend resistance areas. And lastly, sideways trends connect the highs and the lows. So I'm going to introduce a very important terms at this point. What do you call the term, what's the term that's used for the line that connects the lows of your uptrend? It's called your support line. The line that connects the highs of your uptrend, or the highs of your downtrend, are your resistance line. Now, in the same way that if you connect a red line that connects the highs of your uptrend, that's also called a resistance line. So anything that connects the highs, whether it's uptrend, downtrend, sideways, is called resistance. Anything that connects the lows, whether it's uptrend, downtrend, sideways, the blue one, it's called the support line. So we're trying to give this seminar with as least terminology as possible. And these are one of the few terminologies, the non-negotiable terminologies that you guys will need to understand. Part of identifying what you'll be standing for, the arena that you'll be competing in. You need to be able to identify for yourself what time frame you will want to participate in. And this is very important. One of the reasons why, one of the misconceptions that we always encounter, especially with participants in this seminar, is that when people think technical analysis, let's say for example, Christmas party, host ko yung pinsan ko, sabi niya, nagtuturo ka technical analysis. Okay, so short-term trader ka. So, okay, technical analysis, so chupetero ka. You're a day trader, right? That is one of the biggest misconceptions in the stock market. Why? Because technical analysis can be used in both the shortest terms and in the longest terms. There are traders who I know who've held on to uptrends. The longest I know is someone who's held on to a position for over 5 years. You know what he did with the profits from his position? He bought a yacht. That's a true story, by the way. But, sorry, naligo ako dun. But the point that I want to make is that when you do technical analysis, just because you're doing technical analysis doesn't mean that you're not long-term. You can choose to participate in long-term uptrends. In the same way that day traders choose to participate in the shortest term uptrends, trends that are 5-minute charts that last 1 hour, 2 hours, they're out and they move on to the next one, right? But the point that I want to make is, the second point I want to make is that when you're doing technical analysis, obviously you have to choose a time frame that's suitable for you. Majority of the people that attend this workshop, or at least have been attending this workshop for the past 10 years, majority of them are not able to trade full-time. Majority of them have to prioritize their families. Majority of them have a full-time job. Majority of them maybe have a business that demands their focus. Some of them might be maybe priorities siguro yung love life, di ba? Nakikita ko yung mga ngumingiti dyan. But the point is, you want to choose something that's suitable for you. One of my clients always texts me about mga small cap issues. Texts me about Macro Asia, about Abra, about Vita, but he only looks at the stock market once a week. So sabi ko, bro, kailangan mong, you need to choose something that's suitable for your, for the time that you can actually give, right? Because take a look at Mac, for example. Mac, 25 to 27, back to 25 in less than 3 days. Diba? So you actually have to be able to moderate an investment strategy that fits your own situation as a person. So what are the things that you need to identify? First, the time that you can devote. And second, if this is something that you're starting out with, or maybe you're handling a sizable amount of funds. Like for example, the group that I'm a part of, we manage roughly between 3 to 5 B across 30 plus different fund managers, independent fund managers. So naturally, because of the size of the funds, do we participate in shorter term time frames, or do we prioritize longer term time frames? Syempre, longer term time frames, diba? So you always have to choose. But more importantly, when you choose something, it means that you're letting go of the opportunities that don't suit you, right? It means that when you choose to participate in long-term uptrends, and for example, you see a stock that goes up in a short-term uptrend, let's say for example, Vita last week, 2 weeks ago, went up from 330 to 377, 395, thereabouts. You need to be able to not be emotionally affected by those movements, right? Because when you decide to commit yourself to long-term positions, it means that that is the area of focus. Those are the opportunities that you'll be focusing on, right? Any opportunities outside of those, hindi mo na kailangan pansinin, right? That's very important. I think Warren Buffett has a term for it. secret of Warren Buffett's success, one of the secrets of his success, if you watch some of his documentaries, is that there's a certain type of opportunity that he just focuses on. If, let's say, there are certain macro plays, turnaround plays, high growth investment stocks, he can easily, tech stocks that go up significantly, he can easily tell himself na, okay lang, I didn't participate in Amazon, I didn't participate in Tesla, I didn't participate in others. That's okay, because those aren't the opportunities that are available to me. The opportunities that are available to him are those what he classifies as within his area of strength. And you guys need to be able to identify that for yourselves by asking yourselves what time frame you want to be able to participate in, right? For me, in my case, for my fund, I always try to participate in medium, at least in long-term uptrends, while for my personal, I always participate in momentum issues. So those are issues that I try to focus on. If anything happens outside of that, it's fine.